This is my week 8 review of the weight loss drug Saxenda. I have some scary news to share. We're going to talk about all of that. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new, and welcome back if you've been around here a while. I am Kendra. This is my channel, Kind Kendra Creates. This is my space for sharing my weight loss journey with you. Hopefully I can help you out along the way. You'll get some commentary from me and also learn about me in the process. If that stuff sounds good to you, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel. So, week 8. We're going to get straight into the eating because this week has been very blah the entire week, y'all. So we're gonna start with Saturday, and honestly, there was nothing to report. There was no big spikes in hunger, but there was also not a lot of the full feeling. And that's usually how it is, like when I first start the medication, like on Saturday and on Sunday. And then Sunday, it was the same thing. There was no big spikes to report in how my hunger or my fullness was. But I did decide that I wanted to eat chocolate, and I ate damn near an entire chocolate bar. And I'm not happy about it. And the reason why is because I don't think that I ate it because I was hungry. Of course I didn't. And I don't think that I ate it because like I had a craving for it. It was just there and I just wanted to eat it, honestly. And I don't really feel good about that decision that I made. But of course, I'm not beating myself up about it. I just wanted to share that with you guys. And Monday, I wasn't feeling very well on Monday. I'm going to get a little bit into that. But I didn't eat very much on Monday because I wasn't feeling very well. And then Tuesday, I was busy. Like I had a lot of errands to run. I was doing a lot of stuff. So I wasn't thinking about eating. I wasn't thinking about food. And so I didn't have much to eat that day either. I do get in my 3 meals a day. Don't get me wrong. But it's just like I eat a little bit and I'm done with it. Like I don't want to I guess search for more food or try to go get seconds. And I'm surely not worried about getting in any snacks. So it's just like food isn't my priority and I just don't worry about it. And then on Wednesday, I wasn't feeling very full when I ate my breakfast. And in fact, it reminded me of before I started the medication, how I would eat my normal breakfast and then I wouldn't have any full feelings. I wasn't hungry still, but I wasn't like satisfied. And like once 12 o'clock rolls around, I'm ready to eat, you know? Yeah. So it reminded me of that. Now, I did eat lunch and I felt very fine at lunch and everything was fine like that. And then I ate dinner and everything was fine at dinner. So I was satisfied and everything was all good and fine. But I just noticed that I wasn't feeling very full. And then Thursday, that same like not full feeling that I had for breakfast, that was repeating itself throughout the day. And then Friday comes, and then you know me and my baby, we usually have our snack time on Friday, but we did not. However, I was still feeling not full. I wouldn't say that I was hungry like I was before the medication, but I just wasn't full like I had been being with the medication. So that's pretty much my week in a nutshell as far as eating goes. So we talked about the eating. So now we're going to talk about the exercise situation. So exercise was really, really good this week. And let me tell you why. I had a little bit of extra time to give to exercise this week, which is very surprising because I am like trying to get in that hour and it's like hard stop, you know, because I have to go pick my baby up. So on Monday and Tuesday, I was able to get in 2 hours of exercise. I was legit so proud of myself. I did an hour on the elliptical and then I did an hour on the treadmill. And then on Wednesday, I got more time than usual, but not 2 hours. I did an hour on the elliptical and I did 30 minutes on the treadmill. And then Thursday came and I did not exercise, okay? So I stayed home, or I went directly home and I cooked. So yeah, sometimes I have to cook. And really the only time that I can do that is to sacrifice my time at the gym to be able to do that. And so that is just the way that my life is set up at this point in time. And that's why I'm always very compassionate to people about the things that they have going on in their lives, because some people lead very busy lives. Some people have no time for games, like literally. And it's like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna get like takeout food, or are you gonna cook a real meal? And it just has to be decisions that are made, and sometimes you have to sacrifice stuff. And sadly, the gym had to be sacrificed on Thursday. And then Friday came and I had to pick my baby up because my babysitter, she was unavailable that day. So I didn't work out on Friday either, but I got to spend time with my baby. So I can always appreciate the extra time that I get to spend with him. So it was all good. And as usual, I say I strive for 5 days a week, but if I can get in 3, I feel it's been a successful week. And it was a super successful week. I did 2 days for 2 hours. I did 1 day for 1.5 hours. That is beyond successful in my book. So I'm very happy with my exercise for the week. Let's talk about side effects, y'all, because I feel as though I have had a very easy time. It's been easy peasy to me. I've had very things come up here and there, minimal things that I couldn't necessarily pin down and attribute to the medication, because these are things that happened to me before the medication. So I guess maybe I'm also a little bit used to these things, so they don't bother me as much. But this week, it was a little different, y'all, and I ain't like it, okay? So on Monday, I said that I wasn't feeling very well, so I didn't eat very much. And I think that I had a little bit of hypoglycemia going on, which is a side effect of the medication, because I've experienced this before. And usually it's when I don't eat. I feel very weak. I feel very dizzy. I feel kind of shaky. I feel a little bit disoriented, and I just all around feel sluggish, and I don't feel good. I have a general sense of not being well, and I know what it is. So I just kind of sat down, I rested a while, I drank a lot of water, and then I tried to nibble on some food here and there to try to make me feel better. Eventually it did pass, which I was happy about. I would say it took about 1 hour pass. So I did get over the feeling, and it didn't ruin my entire day, but it wasn't a good feeling. It was not any type of feeling that I would want anyone to feel. But I am here to share my experience with you. I'm here to share the positive and the negative, so you can make an informed decision on if you want to do this medication, or if you just want to see what's going on with me. I appreciate the concern. And then I noticed on my belly as I was poking myself, because I insert the needle in my stomach. With the medication, you are supposed to insert it 3 different locations. You can choose your stomach, your upper thigh, or the back of your arm. And I choose my stomach because it's easiest. I tried my thigh once and it hurt and I didn't like that. And so I was like, I'll just stick to my stomach. I noticed some bruising on my stomach. It's not a big deal to me. It's not like I'm going around showing off my stomach. It's not visible. So bruising isn't a big deal for me. I usually also have bruising kind of regularly anyways. I'm an easy bruiser type person. So bruising isn't a big deal for me. But just letting you know that I have a little bruising at the injection site. And also, I want to talk about Wednesday. I had heartburn and I didn't like it. Now, this was also something that I experienced before the medication. I didn't experience it often. And I think this is my maybe first time having heartburn. I don't think I've talked about heartburn at all. It's kind of all a little bit of a blur to me, but it's not something that happens to me on a regular basis. But I did have heartburn, and I just wanted to let you know about that. And it was not a good feeling, and I don't like it, but eventually it passes. It's not like I have debilitating symptoms that last all day long. and they interfere with life activities to the point where like I have to get off this medication because it's not allowing me to live my best life. So I just wanted to throw that out there. So I had a little bit of high blood glycemia, a little bit of bruising, and a little bit of heartburn. So that's the real deal with what I've been going through. Okay, guys, this is the part that I know you've been waiting on. My weight loss progress. So last time I weighed in at 212.7, and this time I weighed in at 212.9. So I gained 0.2 pounds, which I am not surprised by. That's not a surprise for me. It's also not anything that's devastating for me either. Like, I'm not about to start crying. You can't lose weight every single week. Weight loss is not linear. And it was kind of expected because I had been losing weight, like weeks in a row. So I was like, okay, this is gonna like slow down or it's gonna be nothing eventually. So it's nothing that I'm totally shocked by or disappointed in. Hopefully I can come up with some good numbers on next week. I will be traveling to Toronto next week. So I hope I can keep up the good work. And you guys know that I'm going to give you a travel vlog, so don't worry about that. And then also I wanted to say that I am moving up. I am moving my dosage up. I did not have the full feelings like I had been having this week, so I'm going to move my dosage up. It's a little scary for me. It's always scary for people when they decide they want to move up their dosage because you just don't know what's to come. And you hear about people having all of these side effects, so you don't know if you're going to be affected. So it's a little bit scary, but I'm going to move up and I am going to tell you guys how it goes, especially with traveling and being on the road and trying to continue to eat healthy while eating out. I'm going to talk about all that. Don't you guys worry at all, okay? I'm going to have all of that good news. It's going to be good news, okay, to report to you. So we'll see. And you guys know that I could not leave you without a positive word. And this week's positive word comes from Franklin D. Roosevelt. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. I know that a lot of you guys are fearful on your weight loss journey. I'm fearful too. I'm fearful of so much. I'm fearful of, what if I stop losing weight? What if I don't lose any more weight? Like, what if I am too busy to work out? Like, what if I give in to another binge? Like, don't be scared of these things because things happen. We're human beings. It's no reason to be paralyzed by so much fear that you can't try to accomplish your goals, because we are always going to have things that interfere in our lives. It's like whatever major thing is going to happen, it's going to happen. So you have to plan for the worst and hope for the best, y'all. I hope that you aren't so fearful that you don't make these things happen. I hope that you aren't so fearful that you use fear as an excuse to make these things happen. We can continue to let fear hold us back, or we can be scared of that fear, but face them like head on. Like, I'm scared of this 3.0 injection, but you know what? I am going to give it to myself because I am not scared about the benefits of an FDA-approved weight loss medication. So I hope you guys can continue on with your weight loss journey or accomplishing your goals or whatever you have going on with yourself and not let fear paralyze you and hold you back. Okay. So if you like that positive word, then go ahead and like my video, okay? Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Check. Make sure you're subscribed. I would love to have you here and for you to come back and for you to comment below. Let me know if you're on a weight loss journey, how you're doing, if you're facing your fears head on, because I like to talk. So there you have it. And as always, make sure you spread kindness in a world full of hate. I will see you next time, okay? And thank you so much for watching my video. Bye-bye.